Here we are today. We're going to be installing our Hawaiian neoprene, and this is a seat cover. Pretty cool look. This one happens to have a diamond design on it, and this is all in neoprene around here with a little bit of micro suede. So if you go ahead and turn it around, you can see the back side, and this has a special elastic binding all the way around, so it makes a really tight fit. And then it has the elastic cords on it with the stainless steel hooks on it. And then here's the flange that goes through the seat, through the apex right here, between the seat back and the bottom. And then that's what gives you the great fit. Okay, so go ahead, Mr. Installer, go for it. So we recommend to do the bottom part first. And if notice the little map pocket down here, and you can use it for anything that you have. From mobile phones to gum to, who has maps? No one has maps anymore. So you see Michael's pushing through with his fingers between the apex here, between the seat back and the seat bottom. He's getting it to go in there, fitting the little flange underneath, and then it starts to cinch up around the side. This is piping around here. It's a PVC piping. He's getting it to fit, because on this particular truck seat model, the skirt is a high plastic on the one side, and on the other side there is no plastic skirt, so we're having to work with that. So Michael's looking to be able to fasten the stainless steel hooks, and of course you do not want to hook to any wires, any motors. You want to go above any motors, above any wires, and hook to some of the coils. So the seat bottom's done. That's the first step. So here we are to put on the seat back, which is the big piece. And this particular pattern is kind of nice because it has the throat over here is open, and then you can slide it over the headrest instead of doing the traditional way of removing the headrest. So if you go ahead and turn that around, we can point out this particular model of Hawaiian neoprene is a complete full back, which is really cool because it hides any stains or problems you may have, and it gives you another map pocket from the back side. The other thing, it has an airbag release. So the side, even though it's completely covered, we've been certified through the transportation department that if in fact the airbag does get deployed, it's able to come through the seat because it breaks the Velcro. So we are completely compatible with the side airbag situation. So go ahead, Mr. Installer, go ahead and do it. This is our another step. It just slides over, kind of like you're putting on a sock. It's on, and then he takes the flange. The first part is to take the seat back, the flange, and put it underneath between the apex, between the seat bottom and the top, and he's trying to put through the hooks, the stainless steel hooks and the elastic with the flange all the way underneath. And this is probably the most important part of the installation, is making sure that that flange gets all the way in between the seat bottom and the seat back. And then he just keeps kind of fitting it, going back and forth and getting all that extra material to come through. And then it starts the tugging process where you're trying to get it lined up. Like for instance, this side piping needs to come down right over here. He'll just tug it down. And it's okay. The material is quite strong to be able to do that and get it lined up, because the piping's a little far out on this side and a little back on this side. And then he's closing up the Velcro closure, the hook and loop on the side, which is the airbag compatibility area. And you can hear the Velcro going back and forth. He's got it almost done. And then up here at the top, he'll go ahead and get it to fit. And again, it's another hook and loop closure. There's one large piece in the middle to go underneath between the metal. And then the two small pieces just to make it nice and flat and smooth. And then he can show you, he can lower the headrest, and it looks great. Okay, so now we're going to do the headrest, which is the simplest of the steps, and it just kind of comes over it. This particular model has a Cordura type material with the neoprene. It's a combination of two, so it goes on real easy. And there's one small Velcro hook and loop closure to tighten it up. So go ahead and install it. So he just attached the little Velcro tab to the front, and then he can lower it, and you are done.